Good afternoon. Let's start our this afternoon session. In this session, we were discussing about this one, right? Document mapping. So we created ERP inbound delivery, and now we are checking EWM inbound delivery. All right. So let's go ahead and open this one. So as we know that our ERP warehouse 74W is linked with the EWM warehouse. What is the EWM warehouse for our practice?
74 EW, sir.
74 EW. So what we need to do is we need to go to our maintain inbound delivery and make sure in our default values, we select our warehouse 74 EW and the party entitled to dispose. Yesterday, we have done that one. So I think 74, we have put our search criteria. So the party entitled to dispose, this is not 37. Okay, disposal party. So party entitled to dispose, I believe we have created today vendor plant. Vendor plant we created, right?
We have created our plant, sir. Yes, sir. Vendor plant we have created.
Vendor plant we created, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
let me search that vendor. That is party entitled to dispose.
Yes, sir.
Vendor plant is nothing but party entitled to dispose. So search term, which I think we might not have put. Okay, this is name one and last name, so it should be search term. You see, in here instead of search term field, I was putting in name one and last one. Now it will come.
Yes.
So here, this is our party entitled to dispose 1000046. Right. So we need to make sure that our warehouse and the party entitled to dispose this we keep in our default values and put execute. Now you see this is our warehouse number and execute. Can you see here the find these three are there? So we will be discussing about these them later on in our inbound. I am just showing how the document mapping is done. Say yes. Can you see a new document is created which is EWM inbound delivery, which is 1000000000402 based on the number range whatever is assigned. Then how do we come to know that this EWM delivery is created with reference to which? Because as per this one, of course, EWM inbound delivery is created, but which with reference to which ERP inbound delivery? For to check that one here, so first select this one, click on the detail. So system will select this delivery, and here we have reference document. In the reference document, you can see ERP document 180000068. And if you verify, this is also 1800068. So it means as soon as this ERP inbound delivery 180000068 was created and distributed, it created EWM inbound delivery this one. This is how we are verifying, right? So if we look at here the document types and other details, what is the document type of this EWM inbound delivery? INB, and the document category is PDI. Now minimize and compare here. This is our EWM inbound delivery. This is our ERP inbound delivery. So since it is distributed to EWM, it created there. So go to header level, and this is the document, the header level administration. So this is the ERP delivery document type EL and EWM document type INB. ERP delivery document category 7, EWM delivery document category PDI. So it means there must be some mapping of these document type and category here. Then only it will create. So as a standard, it is already there, but we need to understand, and in case if there is a custom document type, then we must map it. So that's why we are discussing in detail about here. All right. So now here in ERP delivery, we discuss this one. So we move to EWM delivery, and in EWM delivery, as you can see, so in the ERP system we have delivery, and EWM system we have delivery, which is also called as warehouse request or inbound delivery, outbound delivery, because this ERP delivery may be inbound delivery or outbound delivery, any delivery. Similarly, in EWM, that is called as warehouse request. So if it is inbound delivery, then it is inbound delivery. If it is outbound, then this is also outbound. But in general, it is called as warehouse request. If there is a change here, this must reflect here. You see here, it is showing how the documents are mapped, a flow of documents between ERP and EWM. All right. For this, you can refer this one as well. So the deliveries are delivery move from ERP to EWM, and then whatever stock movements we do, that must also update stock movement in ERP. So how it will happen through this document mapping. So now let's go and see. So you can see in EWM, these are the document. So here we are now discussing about EWM warehouse document type. So first of all, we will look at inbound delivery and outbound delivery. So you see INB inbound delivery, OUTB outbound delivery. So INB, right? So if we go to system, you can see this is INB, document type INB. All right. And for outbound OUTB, and these are the document types. And similarly, document category is also there. And we will also see how the document type in EWM is determined. So it is a combination of a business system, ERP document type, initiator. So in the configuration, we will see. So based on this three combination, in EWM, system determines this EWM delivery document type. Okay, so let's go ahead and check here. So similarly, so what we can say that in bond the ERP inbound delivery document type must be mapped with INB. Then only, so we can see here ERP document type ELB must be mapped with the EWM document type INB. So EL and INB. Similarly for outbound LF and OUTB, and there are others. Okay. So similarly, we have document category here like IDR, PDI, right? So PDI for inbound delivery, PDO for outbound delivery order. So if you see, this is here. All right. So for if we want like to, so for inbound delivery notification, we have IDR, inbound delivery notification, and for inbound delivery, it is it is PDI. All right. So if I'm right for PDI, and sorry, so for right. Similarly, for outbound delivery request ODR, and for outbound delivery, it is PDO. Different categories are also there. All right. So if we come, all right, so this is about the document category, and you see, you always see the combination of document type and document category in EWM. For example, you see INB with IDR and INB with PDI. INB with IDR is for inbound delivery notification. INB with PDI is for inbound delivery. So this combination we can see here. INB with PDI, INB with PDI, right? So one combination, INB with PDI, this one. But similarly, OUTB, OUTB with ODR and OUTB with PDO, OUTB with FDO. So in outbound, you will come to know. So first, let's take one example. So, right. So this is how the documents are mapped. So here, okay, OUTB, and then and in our EWM inbound delivery, you see here, let me maximize this EWM inbound delivery. In the reference document, we have a reference document category. This is a reference document category, right? So a reference document category details I have provided. So what are the reference document category which are available? ERO and ERP we have, all right? So ERO is ERP original document. ERP means ERP document, right? And then ASN, advanced shipping notification, FDO. So when we process inbound deliveries, you will come to know, you will see different reference documents. Okay, different reference document. Now, what we need to check is how these documents are mapped. I believe my voice is clear and the screen is being shared.
Yes, sir.
And you are getting my point, what I'm trying to explain.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
So, because being EWM consultant, we must have the basic understanding of this one, because in real time, most of the time we have the custom documents, right? So those
Yes.
documents must be mapped. Standard documents are by default, they are mapped. But in order to map custom document, first we need to understand how the standard documents are already mapped. For this is the node in ERP, in EWM, in interfaces, ERP integration. So go to this one. So as you can see here, we already have SPR open. Go to this one, and in ERP integration, not in here, we need to go to SCM EWM. In EWM reference, so menu path is provided here. EWM interfaces, ERP integration. EWM interfaces, ERP integration. All right, so interfaces, ERP integration. And in this one, we have delivery processing. And in this, we are now discussing about map document types from ERP to EWM, which is nothing but there we will see how this ERP document type EL, one example, is mapped with EWM document type INB. Right? How they are mapped, and the document category, how they are mapped. So that we are discussing in this node. So
Sir,
yeah.
sir, why EL is only mapped with INB, sir, or some?
It is mapped with others as
well. Okay, sir.
so since in this case it is this one, but we will see it is mapped with others. So if we go to this document type, you can see that EL is now currently with map with INB. OUT, then LF is mapped with OUT. So now the question arises, we want system to automatically create EWM document type, EWM inbound delivery with document type INB as soon as ERP delivery is created and distributed to this one. Right. Now, to answer your question, because this EL for inbound delivery with reference to the purchase order, right? There are some others document type. Those are also called as inbound deliveries. But like maybe, so for example, all are deliveries, right? So EL for EL, INB, for LF, which is for outbound, OUTB, right? And for NL, which is replenishment, here NL, right? So whatever corresponding document we want, whatever information we want system to copy the data from EL to IN. And then there is another with another parameter. Okay, so that's why you see here, in order to determine EWM document type, can you see here? EWM delivery document type is determined based on the combination of three objects: business system, ERP document type, initiator. Right? So here we have business system, document type, then initiator. All right. So for so this initiator, if we talk about here in the drop down, there are so many code of initiator of a communication chain. So there are so many others. So for time being, I kept blank so that it is applicable to all. Okay. So this one, EL, which is ERP inbound delivery, is document type is linked with INB, EWM delivery document type. Similarly, LF, ERP outbound delivery document type is linked with this one. All right. So there are so many others. So as and when required, what actually we want. So what document type, all right, we want in EWM, accordingly, it is mapped here. This is one thing. Now, if we go to next node, so different document type. So here for automatic mapping, we have BC sets available. So whatever BC sets are already activated based on these combinations, we can see, we can go with new entries and we can also map them. Or if we activate the respective BC sets, then all standard document mapping will be done. Okay, so here I want you to understand how these document types are linked, or in which node, what is the purpose. If we see the detail, so right, map document types from ERP system to EWM. In this activity, you map the document types from ERP system to the document types for the warehouse request, that is in EWM. To this enables following: matching the keys for ERP document type and all, whatever, all these things are available. All right, now go to map item types from ERP system to this one. So in this case, here our ERP document type is EL, and then item type is ELN. For this, we have item EWM item type IDLB. So let's go to EWM item type here. This is item category of the type we have in EWM. Like in ERP, we have document type and document category, and then at the line item level, we have item category. All right. So similarly, this is in EWM. So you see the file name ERP delivery, right, in the ERP. Now here it is in item type and the item category. This is in EWM. So here there are so many like DLV. This is for standard delivery item. RET for return item, packing item, and others are there. So DLV is there. This is the item category, and the item type here are available like IDLV, IDPD, and others. So where we find this is at the line item. So first of all, look at DLV. So if I go to our EWM inbound delivery, at the header level, we have document type, document category, that mapping we have done. Now, if now if I go to line item here in EWM, go to the item tabs, and currently it is showing in the line view. Switch to form view. This is a form view. In this form view, you can see that the item category is DLV and the item type is IDLV. The description for DLV is a standard delivery item and IDLV is a standard item inbound. Right? This is what we are discussing now. So the item category is DLV, item category is DLV, standard delivery item, and the item type here it is IDLV, which is one of them. As we progress, the rest of them will come as and when we use them. Okay, so for this mapping, what we have how the system will come determine this document item type. It is based on document category, document type, hierarchy type, item type of predecessor item category. So it takes into consideration all those things. Okay, and the combination of document category, item type, and process code, if we see, for example, for PDI, we have DLV and IDLV. So so now go to, so here also you can see this combination PDI, DLV, and IDLV, PDI, DLV, and IDLV. So at the header level, what is the document category? It is PDI, and at the line item level, we have the item category DLV and the item type IDLV. So these three combination. Now go to configuration and let's see here. So this is also, can you see in our ERP, it is EL. Now go to ERP, our ERP inbound delivery. This is our ERP inbound delivery. In this ERP inbound delivery, uh, in this ERP inbound delivery, open this ERP inbound delivery, right? At the header level, so we are in the header level. What is the document? Yeah, okay. Okay, so this minimize here. This is our ERP. Yeah, so this is our ERP inbound delivery where the document type is EL. So here you can see the document type is EL, and at the line item level, if we go to overview, then at the line item level, what is the at the line item level, the item category is ELN. So for a combination of document type EL, the item category ELN, we want the item type in EWM IDLV. Okay. Similarly, in case of outbound, we have LF, right? LF with TAN. Look for TAN. Yeah. LF outbound document type with item category TAN will link with ODLV. All right. So based on this one, the copy control happens. All right. Now go to mapping again. This is what we are doing. So already done. This is one-time activity. So this can be done manually, or if we activate relevant BC sets, this will come automatic. Okay, so this is the combination. So here, just focus on inbound and outbound. Rest of the things will come automatic. All right, EL, then ELN and ID. Then LF, LF, TN, and ODLB. Okay, so this keep on comparing. So this is done. And the last another two mapping where date types, and this is also one-time activity where this is normally what we do is we activate so that we activate BC set so that the standard values will come, the standard combination in this one. Okay. And another one is a map partner role from ERP system to the group system. Even if we keep it blank, that is fine. So this is about document mapping. For document mapping, we need to understand first the document type, document category at the header level in both EWM and ERP, and then at the line item level, we have item category and item type in both ERP and EWM. So refer this document once we start creating transactional data and all, and we will keep on comparing. You will have more clarity.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this completes our mapping. Okay, now we are ready to move to our inbound. During inbound topic itself, as and when required, we will discuss about warehouse processes, handling unit, packaging specification, value-added services, and storage control. This is how we proceed, because I want, because once we, when we discuss these topics or objects, we must be using them. Then only we will have a better understanding. All right.
Yes.
So just theoretical explanation is not sufficient unless we create them, we see what is the significance, purpose, and all, then we will have good clarity. Now for this, let us start with inbound process. So from here, we are going to actually start creating transactional data. Okay. So transactional data. So let's go with inbound process. So here, let's understand inbound process. So in inbound, right, with EWM, what we do for this, let's go. First, we need to discuss about procure-to-pay cycle, because here procure-to-pay cycles comes into picture. What is procure-to-pay cycle, Hari?
Sir, procure-to-pay cycle is like this is cycle, sir, which comprise of first raising a request and
Uh,
sending a quotation and
uh,
collecting the quotations and making the best offer.
mm,
The best offer will be releasing a purchase order. After
mm,
giving the purchase order, will be collecting. I mean, will be receiving the goods where
mm,
we're doing goods receipt.
mm.
After that, the payment cycle will start, sir.
Right. So that completes the procure-to-pay cycle, right?
Yes, sir.
Procure-to-pay cycle. So if so, in the procure-to-pay cycle, what is the role of our warehouse management?
Sir, raising of purchase requisition because
Is
if
is
at
in
all
it is related to warehouse?
because the material, if at all it is coming short fall, sir,
Uh,
so the person will be knowing from the warehouse itself, right?
uh-huh.
And also after receiving the products like uh, goods receipt and all from there, even where are the goods going, GR
Mm,
and quality. After that, whether it is passed and we can give that release the amount for that
mm-hmm.
will be in warehouse itself, sir. After PO, before goods, I mean after PO, a part of process will be in warehouse itself.
Right. That's good. So you see here, logistics execution is involved in procure-to-pay cycle, right? As well as in order-to-cash cycle in SD. It is involved in procure-to-pay cycle in MM. It is involved in order-to-cash cycle in SD. It is involved in plan-to-order in PP. So logistics execution is involved. So in logistics execution, we have warehouse management. All right. So warehouse management starts from receiving goods, and it will last, or it will be there till it we do the good issue. In bit from where good receipt to good issue, warehouse management is involved. So if you look at the procure-to-pay cycle here, and the procure-to-pay cycle, it starts with purchase requisition. Who issues the purchase requisition? Hurry.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes. Yeah.
Sir, your voice just got cut, sir. I'm sorry.
Now it is okay. So I
Uh,
want to know who issues the purchase requisition, who is responsible for this.
Sir, purchase requisition will be raised by the end user, like
No,
uh,
yeah, that is fine, end user. But
sir.
from which department?
Planning department, sir.
All right.
Procurement.
So the planning department or the department which is requesting,
Yes,
which
sir.
requires products and services,
Yes, sir.
right? In an organization, we have a number of departments, and
Yes, sir.
those departments, whatever products or services they require, they need to submit their request in the form of purchase requisition, right?
Yes, sir.
So the business user of that department is going to create a purchase requisition, and that purchase requisition they will send to procurement department, and they will see whether as per the purchase requisition, whether we have the supply for to procure those suppliers, to procure those materials, whether we have the suppliers or not. In case if we don't have the suppliers, then we search for the supplier and we send them request for quotation. And response to the request of quotation, they provide quotations. And here we do the vendor evaluation after receiving quotations from multiple suppliers. And we shortlist them, negotiate, and then we finalize the supplier, maybe one supplier or two supplier or three suppliers based on the company's purchasing policy. Because some companies, they would like to have two per suppliers or three per suppliers for a single item. So they don't want to depend only on one supplier. So they do the vendor evaluation, and then if it is for long term, then they establish a contract, all right? Or otherwise, even without contract, they can issue the purchase order. If they issue without contract, then it is a purchase order. That document is called as purchase order. And if they make a contract, and with reference to the contract, if they create a purchase order, then it is called as a, what is the term which is used?
Sir,
Release order.
release order. Yes, sir.
Release order, right? But purchase order, release order is same, but there is a terminology. From here we can, if it is, if we use a term release order, it means this is the purchase order which is created with reference to the existing contract.
Yes, sir.
So that is the thing, but both documents remain same. So this purchase order, then purchase order will be sent to supplier. Supplier will deliver based on the delivery date in the purchase order. From this good receipt, if it is MMIM managed, then by using the MIGO transaction, we complete the good receipt. If it is EWM managed, then good receipt is done in EWM with reference to the inbound delivery. That's why with reference to the purchase order, first we create inbound delivery. Look at the flow.
Yes, sir.
Here, what we are actually doing, with reference to the purchase order, inbound delivery is created, and then we do the good receipt for wherever we are using the logistics execution. If we are not using this logistics execution, then in a simple way, we can do the good receipt with reference to the purchase order using the MyGo transaction. Using the MyGo transaction. I think I was explaining the cycle here. So you see the good receipt.
Sir.
Right. So the warehouse, this warehouse is a start from good receipt. Once it is received, then it is, verified whether how much quantity was delivered with reference to the purchase order. So that is verified. Because why this verification is important in procure to pay cycle. So sometime what happened, let's say we ordered for 100 pieces, but vendor has delivered only 90 pieces. So we are liable to pay only for 90 pieces, not for 100 pieces. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So that is being checked here, because sometime by mistake they may be issuing an invoice of 100 pieces with reference to the purchase order, but they have delivered actually 90 pieces. So that verification is done actually. Pricing terms, quantity, and all that is verified. And then once it is verified, then accounts payable will pay to the uh, supplier. So for here we can see from good receipt and the good issue. So in between here we have warehouse management. So if we come, so that's why logistics execution comprise of transportation, and warehouse management. And when it comes to warehouse management, it starts from good receipt until the good issue. Okay, so in our inbound, if we move to inbound now, so that's why first we create purchase order. This purchase order is sent to supplier. Supplier will accept the purchase order and confirms on whether he is going to deliver as per the delivery date, whether he is going to deliver all the quantities or partial shipment, full shipment, or whatever. Based on that confirmation, inbound delivery is created here in ERP, right? And this inbound delivery can be created manually as well as it can be created automatically. So manual creation we will see. In case of automatic, here, if we have the interface set up with our supplier's system, if our system and our supplier systems are connected, interfaced through EDI, then these documents, these business documents will flow automatically from one system to another system. So in that case, what happens? This purchase order will flow to supplier system. As soon as supplier accepts and starts processing our delivery, then advanced shipping notification from our supplier will be sent to our system. And in our system, with reference to that advanced shipping notification, inbound delivery is created automatically. In case if we don't have interface set up, then over the call we discuss with the supplier or through the email we receive. Based on that one, we manually create inbound delivery. All right. So now let's discuss what is advanced shipping notification, because this is the term which we are going to use here. So to understand this advanced shipping notification, we need to go to logistics advanced shipping notice, right? Look at this infographic, right? So we as buyer create purchase order and send to vendor. Vendor accepts it. After acceptance, he start preparing to deliver to us. So when they start preparing, like they pick up whatever the product they're supposed to deliver, then they pack it, and then as soon as they do the good issue, all that information along with by what time this truck will arrive to us, all that information in the form of advanced shipping notification, it is provided to us by the supplier. So in advanced shipping notification, we have all the details like what material they are sending, how much quantity they are sending, how those materials are packed, how much they are, and by what through which truck they are sending, by what time the truck will arrive, all that information. So this is called as advanced shipping notification, right? So is received. So if we have the interface set up, then we receive advanced shipping notification, then automatically ERP inbound delivery is created to receive this truck. Otherwise, through the over the phone or through email, we get all this information and then we manually create ERP inbound delivery. And this ERP inbound delivery will be distributed to EWM. And in EWM, we do the processing. So in case of decentralized EWM, inbound delivery notification is created. In case of embedded one, there is no notification. It directly creates inbound delivery. This is what we have been referring, right? This one. It clearly shows difference between in decentralized, how the difference between business process, inbound business process and outbound business process in decentralized as well as in embedded one. So in decentralized, it creates inbound delivery, then with reference to this inbound delivery in EWM itself, with reference to inbound delivery notification, inbound delivery is created. But in embedded directly this one. All right. So look at this one. So what happened? Right, inbound delivery notification is created, then converted to EWM inbound delivery. So this inbound delivery is now available in EWM. So as soon as trucks arrives from the supplier, we already have the information what that this supplier through this truck, what material, how much quantity, all that information is already available in our EWM inbound delivery. So with reference to this one, we do the unloading, good receipt, and then finally move to its final storage type or the bin here. So as soon as you look at the flow of the document, the big arrow, the big arrows, it shows the flow of documents, and then this narrow arrows, it shows how what it is going to update in ERP. So the documents are flowing from ERP to EWM, and then with reference to the document, right, you see the directions from here to here, 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 and then document flow. And then what the information flow or updates. As soon as we do the good receipt in EWM, so it will look at this blue narrow line, thin line. So it will update good receipt in ERP. And after good receipt, as soon as we do the put away of move to its final destination bin, so it will see the green line, it will update transfer posting in ERP. So it shows the document flow and the information flow between these systems. All right. So now let's execute this one. For this, we will refer this one. So for inbound delivery, the preceding document may be purchase order, scheduling agreement, stock transfer order, customer returns, or manufacturing order. Any of these documents with reference to these, inbound delivery is created. So I'm going to take the example of purchase order. Okay. So
Yes.
let's start with purchase order. Let me close all the sessions just to avoid confusion. And here we will also observe how it is updating. Okay, so for this, first of all, we need to check how much quantity we already have for this particular product, whatever product. Now I'm logging again. Again. Okay, so what is the transaction to check stock in ERP?
MMBE, sir.
MMB. MMB is the transaction to check stock. What is the material we have? What is the material in MM? We call it as material in MM and all. So, and that is product in EWM. That is 100113. So I'm checking the stock of 100113. All right. And if I want to check stock only in a specific plant or in a number of plants, then I can specify. If I want to see the stock in all plants, then no need to specify a plant and other details. Just uh, put material number, execute. As soon as we execute, you can see that there is a on order quantity. So first is this is client, then the company code, plant, and in this plant it shows the storage type where we have the stock, whether it is under unrestricted, quality, on order, or whatever. All right. So if you remember, just now we created one purchase order to explain the document flow, the 10 pieces. That's why it
Yes.
is on order. Now I'm creating a new purchase order and let's see how it updates. So ME21N. And so I can copy the existing one or create. I'm going to create with a new one. So our supplier system 74. All right, so this is our supplier. From this supplier, we would like to buy, and the purchasing organization is 74PO, and the purchasing group is 74P, and then what material I want to, because this is the stock overview of this material I'm looking at, 10013. So let's order this one. 100,113. This is the material. Since I have already maintained the material master record of this one, so rest of the information, like the description, unit of measure, and other information is whatever data which we have maintained in material master record of this material, all that required information is appearing here. As you can see, the net price is also coming here. From where it is coming? I have not entered this one here.
Sir, the previous purchase order we have.
Perfect. Because what happened, the system takes this net price from purchase info record. If the purchase info record doesn't exist, then what will happen? It will take into consideration the last purchase order net pricing, and then it automatically creates a purchase info record based on the setting. So this is what happened here. Our plant, currently you can see here, this is our plant, 74P1, and in this plant we have total quantity on order is 10, because and that open purchase order storage location is 10. Now I'm creating another purchase order, and this time what we will do is we will order, let's say 20 pieces. I'm ordering. All right, so this 20 pieces for our plant 74P1, and of course for our EWM managed storage location ROD. Press enter. With this information, of course, we required confirmation. So a confirmation is selected. Check for any error. Check here and save. So data is saved. Let's open this purchase order, which is 35. Let's open. All right. So in this purchase order at the header level, if you go to status tab, so what it says that ordered is 20, delivered 0, still to deliver 20. This is the status. All right. And this is at the header level. At the line item level, if you go item detail, in the confirmation, there is no inbound delivery information, because we have not yet created any inbound delivery with reference to this purchase order. As soon as I create inbound delivery with reference to purchase order, in this confirmation tab, you will see a new line will appear, or the information of that inbound delivery. Okay, so this is our purchase order. Let's go. So what is the next step we have after purchase order? If we look at the flow here, so this purchase order is sent to supplier, let's say through EDI or email, fax, whatever. And then supplier will accept, and he will provide the advance shipping notification. All right, so he will provide this information to us. Based on this information, we will create inbound delivery. Now I'm creating it manually, but in real time, if we have the interface set up with supplier, so as soon as we receive the advance shipping notification in our system, ERP inbound delivery will be created automatically, so that we can prepare ourselves to receive this shipment from our supplier. That is the purpose of it. All right. So now manually I'm going to create it. Right. So why it is required? Any idea?
For EWM, we have to map those EWM.
Yes, because we need to process in EWM. This is one thing.
Yes.
What is another thing? Another thing is that so that our warehouse people can prepare to receive those things.
Yes.
Because let's say, let's Amazon manage millions of products, and for millions of products they have lakhs of suppliers. if the lacks of suppliers, if they don't provide on which date, how much quantity, and all that information, if they don't provide, and then it is really difficult to manage their deliveries,
Yes, sir.
right? So to efficiently manage, we require this information. So it's like a kind of a preparation to receive there. Because what happened, let's say another example I'm going to show you. So this is the logic which we need to understand. It's not simply, the process. Why this process? How we can, we as EWM consultant are responsible to make sure that the business process is efficient, right? It should be carried out in less time, less data footprint, and all that to take care. Right. So if you might have seen here while discussing about this staging area, I have shown these infographics. Can you see here? If we are receiving the cartons through this pickup truck, then this one. What about if we are receiving machineries heavy like this? So for this, we require crane. So if we have information well in advance, then we can make sure that the crane is available to unload this one. So am I right, Harish? Hari?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a kind of a preparation, right, to receive. That's why advanced shipping notification, inbound deliveries are used here. Right? Otherwise, in MM, when we do the good receive without preparation, as soon as we do, in order to receive, we do the good receive. That's all. So we don't have like these things in MMIM. Okay. So in this case, so what is the next step? What we need to do? What we were referring. Now, let's say we receive the advance shipping notification. Right now, we are going to create it manually. So for this inbound delivery, so this is the inbound delivery, or this is the purchase order. Let's open a new session for inbound delivery, which is in logistics execution. So again, if we refer our document, you will clear idea. So now purchase order was created in MM. In logistics execution, we are creating inbound delivery, ERP inbound. So for this, in logistics, go to logistics execution. Then we have inbound process, good receive for inbound delivery, create VL31N. Now, system is automatically proposing this one, and right. So the latest purchase order is 35, and in this purchase order, we have the supplier 1000042. System is automatically proposing. If you want to receive other purchase order, we just need to put that purchase order number and the supplier in it, and the delivery date, because in the purchase order we mentioned the same delivery date, right? Whatever delivery date at the item overview, if you see, this is the delivery date to receive this material from the supplier. So with this information, now here we have inbound delivery, and there is another field called as external ID, which is nothing but advanced shipping notification number. All right. So now what I will do, I will just put for my convenience ASN as a prefix. Then I will put this purchase order number here, and then I will consider this one as ASN. But in real time, of course, there is a ESN number which is provided by the supplier. So that enters there. In absence of that ESN number from this, we can use this one like this. Okay, then what means of transport the supplier is using to deliver the shipment, like container, truck, or whatever. Let's say it's a truck, and then what is the truck number and all. So as you can see here, external ID means of transport option. If we want, we can. So in Karnataka, we use with KA. So in Andhra, what is the this one?
AP, sir.
AP, right? So for all vehicles, you use AP, let's say 10, whatever, let's say this is the truck number, okay, 4345, like so. This is a truck number. Continue. All right. Now, this is the inbound delivery with reference to the purchase order we are creating. So that reference, you can see this is the reference document, which is nothing but the preceding document with reference to which this inbound delivery is created, and the preceding document is purchase order 35. All right, 35. So here now whatever the purchase order quantity, same quantity is appearing here in delivery quantity. If the supplier is delivering full shipment, then it is fine. In case sometimes they ship partial. So let's say out of 20, if they are delivering only 5, then we need to enter 5. All right. So 5. We are doing it manually. But in case of iDocs interfaces, whatever information is there in ASN, let's say in ASN it is 5, then this delivery quantity will be automatically 5. All the information will be coming automatically and the inbound delivery will be created. Now it is 5. Okay. And
Hello, sir.
yeah.
Sir, what is IDOC, sir? You are saying
Yeah,
in
iDoc,
AI.
it is a kind of a, uh, right. So iDoc, let me show. So in you didn't come across the term iDoc?
No, sir. And
Okay.
also you are saying EDI something, sir. You are saying.
Yeah, EDI, yes, yes. So let me show you there. So that is it. iDoc, EDI. Let me search here. Intermediate documents, iDoc. Right. So what happened if we link our system with our supplier system or any other? So through iDoc, the information will flow. For this, let me open another document called EDI. So anyway, this we will be discussing in our projects as well. EDI, electronics data exchange. Right. Can you see here? Let me show you. All right. All right. So, yeah, let's say this is our company, and here we are using SAP, and then we have our supplier. Let's say our supplier may be using SAP or non-SAP, but it is using one ERP system or any system, and we are using another system. So our system and their system can be connected through EDI, so that the business documents like purchase order from us will be sent to them directly, and then they will accept. And once they start processing, then advanced shipping notification from their system will come to our system with reference to the, and then as soon as it comes, then ERP inbound delivery is created and we do the good receipt and all. After good receipt, or they will send us the invoice as well. So that invoice will come to us, and when we process it, that information will flow to us. So from system to system, right? If we don't have order processing with EDI, that is electronics data interchange, then we need to do it manually. For example, this is right, this is our company, which is what we do. We create purchase order, and take the PDF copy of that one or print out, and then through email we attach and send to the supplier, or otherwise we take the printout, fax and send. Then what happens? Supplier will receive the email or fax, then he will process, and then through email, he will send advance shipping notification, or over the call he will inform us, and then after delivering the goods he will also send us the invoice maybe through email or fax it, and then we receive it. This is how, if our system and our supplier systems are not connected with each other. So through EDI, electronics data interchange, that has happened. EDI is a cross application for transferring information between systems using standard electronics formats to enable computers to process the information while minimizing or completely eliminating the human intervention. It is also called as a paperless exchange. Many business documents can be exchanged using EDI. For example, purchase order, ASN, advance shipping notification, invoices, customer documents, and all. So that is EDI. And when we use EDI through IDOC, the information will flow. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Right. So in our projects, we will be discussing about EDI and IDOCs and all. Okay. All right. So let me close this one. So what we were doing, we were creating the ERP inbound delivery manager. All right. So here in the item overview, this is the information we have. As you can see, this total weight and all. Since we have not maintained weight for our material and other things, that's why it is not showing any other information. Packing, and then shipment, right? And then here a route which is related to transport, unloading. Here we see the system has automatically determined the receiving point, which is same as shipping point, where we define as a shipping point as an organizational unit in our logistics execution. Then stock placement, here system has determined ERP warehouse based on the combination of plant and storage location which is assigned to it. Then status overview, what is the status, right? Right, so what is the status? And then we have goods movement. All right. And if we go to header and check, so can you see here overall goods movement status not yet started, and here it is relevant, it is saying decentralized warehouse, it is a relevant. So as soon as I create and it is distributed, then the status will change to distributed B. Currently it is showing A. So it will automatically update to B, distributed. And as soon as I process it, it will update to confirm. This is what we are discussing here, that in the document, look at the document. So inbound delivery, as soon as it is distributed, then here for it will status will change to distributed. And as soon as it is completely processed, then the status will change to confirmed. Look at this flow here in our ERP documents, which we discussed here. If you see yesterday, we discussed this integration. So right, so as soon as it is distributed, so it will status will change to distributed, and as soon as we complete, then it will be like a closing indicator, which is nothing but it will change to confirmed. So so as we process this one, it will change automatically, we don't need to do anything manually. And as soon as we do the good receipt in EWM, this will also change. Currently, it is not showing. It is showing as not yet started. All right. So in different tabs, you see different information like delivery type, and the supply partner is nothing but our supplier. All right. Other details, whatever with in copy control, whatever we allowed, all that information is now passed to our ERP inbound. Right. So here I want you to keep eye on these two, overall status, good receipt, and this one. So it will keep on updating as we process this one. Right now, I have not yet created. Right, we are in the process of creating. So the status is relevant. As soon as I create and then distribute it, it will change. Okay, so go to again overview. Now, as per advanced shipping notification, supplier is delivering only 5 pieces out of 20 pieces. So with this information, we can go ahead and save. Now you can see the inbound delivery. This is the inbound delivery number created, saved, and distributed to WMS, and our WMS is ERP. So this is the remote. So let's open this in the display mode, which is 69. Display 69 is the inbound delivery. And in ERP inbound delivery, if we go to our header again, and you see in the processing, the status has been changed to distributed. Earlier, before creation, it was relevant. Now it is be distributed. But good receipt is not yet started. It is remains same because we have not done any good receipt here. Okay, so let's keep this one in the overview. So this is done. Okay, now this is done, right? So what will happen? What is the next? You should create inbound delivery notification in case of decentralized one. In case of embedded one, it will not create notification. It directly creates inbound delivery. All right. So this is what should happen. So it means we need to open EWM inbound delivery. So before we open inbound delivery, let's check stock in EWM as well. So first we checked stock in ERP, and we just created the purchase, another purchase order of 20 pieces. So let's refresh and we'll see whether it is going to update or not. So the previous open purchase order was 10. Right now, just now we created a new purchase order with 20. Right? Let's see whether it is updating or not. I need to refresh. So now 10 plus 20, total 30. And if we want to see how many purchase order are open, what is the purchase order number and all, so I just need to select the quantity, right click, go to purchase order. So you can see that there are two purchase order. First or purchase order 34 with a quantity of 10. It was ordered for plant 74 P1 with storage location ROD. Another purchase order 35 where 20 pieces are ordered for the same plant and storage location. This is the information we get here. And here after this, it is updated here in stock overview. So since we created the inbound ERP inbound delivery with and this is the inbound delivery number 69. So if we refresh our purchase order, this inbound delivery information will also appear in the confirmation tab here. So let me refresh or start over again the purchase order number 35, and you will see in the confirmation inbound delivery number will be displayed. So this is 35. Now I am starting again with 35 other document. Now you can see that a new line with the inbound delivery number is coming, and what it says that the delivery date is 27. The quantity in the ERP inbound delivery we specified 5 based on confirmation, but in our actual purchase order it is 20. Right, so this is the ESN number, right? Created, this inbound delivery was created on this date. This is the inbound delivery, and other information related to inbound delivery is available here. Right, all that information is available. right? So purchase order is also updated as soon as we created the inbound delivery. But when it comes to stock overview, it is updated only based on the purchase order, but it is not updated based on the ERP inbound delivery. Why?
But it is still to be cleared in the warehouse, right, sir?
Right, because there is no goods movement.
Yes, sir.
Only open purchase order. There is no goods movement. By creating the ERP inbound delivery, we have just planned to receive. We have not done anything. So that's why in the stock overview there is no change here. All right. So now, uh, this is in ERP. So in EWM we need to check our stock. For this, go to our EWM in Launchpad. In EWM, here we have monitor. In the monitor, there is a separate topic for monitor purpose, configuration, and all that we will be discussing. First, we will use this one. So in this monitor, where I would like to check all activities stock in our warehouse and select the standard monitor, the standard, and click on execute. So this is the monitor, and in this monitor, first I want to check how much stock I have for this product in my warehouse. So warehouse is 74 EW. In this warehouse, I'm going to check here also. You see the stock overview. This is in EWM. So click here, and I want to check the stock of now. Here it is called as material, or what is the term which we use here in EWM?
Product, sir.
Product. So what is the product we have? It is
HP mouse, sir.
yeah, 1000113, I believe. So here you see 1000113. So now this is product for us. All right. So this is the product 1000113, and we will execute. Can you see it is showing that we don't have stock of this product in our warehouse? Why?
That's also we have to clear. We have to be some goods movement in.
Yes. So because in our EWM, we have not yet started receiving this product.
Yes, sir.
Right? It is on order. We have just created purchase order, and then to receive that one in ERP inbound delivery is created, and it is distributed to EWM. So it is still in the process. We have not done any movement. So as soon as we do the good receipt, then only it will show here. So now let's open another session where I will open, because as per the flow, even if we look at inbound, so it is distributed. So and we are using EWM, sorry, embedded one. So it should create inbound delivery directly instead of notification. So to check that one, we need to go to our EWM inbound delivery. Go to Launchpad, EWM, and here delivery processing and inbound delivery. So as in embedded, it does the work. There is no notification here. So directly go to maintain inbound delivery. Now make sure in our default values, our warehouse and our party entitled to dispose, make sure this is correct. And then this is our warehouse. Search for it. Say yes. Can you see now the second one is also coming?
Yes, sir.
For the latest for 5 pieces to receive 5 pieces, and this time you see whatever ASN number, our truck vehicle number, everything is coming, whatever we maintain.
Yes, sir.
And again, just to verify what we need to do, we just need to select this line, click on the detail, and if we go to reference document, it will show with reference to which document which ERP document. So with reference to which ERP preceding document this is created, all that information is available here. We verify. Now I need to do unloading and good receipt. So we will see what is the update or impact of each of these. As soon as I do the unloading, what happened? As soon as I do the good receipt. So if you see here, now this EWM inbound delivery is now available, is created. Now let's say trucks arrives from the supplier. So first we need to unload, then do the good receipt, and then put up. So first unload. Look at the flow. Well, so select the line and click on unload. We are just unloading the truck. Let's say based on they physically unloaded, now we are unloading in the system. Okay, as soon as I unload, if I go to PPF action, there is a message that send ERP delivery message. Okay, so we need to keep on checking everything now. We have just unloaded. So what is the update in stock overview in ERP? Let's check, refresh. There is no update here. And similarly, in EWM stock check also, if I go to stock overview, and if we see there is no even for monitor, go to monitor, and if you check again also, it will not show any value because we have just unloaded. There's no update. After unloading, as per our flow, we will unload, we brought to our staging area. So after unloading through the truck or through the door, whichever door, we brought to our staging area. Okay, and then it is kept here. Okay, and then we do the good receipt here first. Let's do the good receipt. Now we are doing unloading completed. Now for the same EWM inbound delivery 402, 403, I'm doing the good receipt. Good receipt completed. So as per the flow diagram, when we do the good receipt here, GR posting in EWM, it should also post good receipt in ERP. Am I right? It should. So let's check. So first of all, we check how much stock is updated in EWM monitor after good receipt. So go to monitor and again check again. There was no stock earlier, 0. Now I'm checking it. Execute. Can you see now it is coming a new line? Yes. And it is showing that in the storage type 9010, in this one there is a bin 901001 bin where there is a quantity of 5 pieces which is placed. All right, what is the product? 1000113 HP wireless mouse with a stock type F1. Yesterday we discussed about F1, F2 and all those things. So it's still in the put away. So with a unrestricted use in put away, the party entitled to dispose, owner or disposable parties 1000046, which is our plant vendor, right? And then this is the document, EWM document, right? And date, time, other information is available. All right. So now check in ERP. So out of 20, we have just received 5 pieces in EWM. Let's refresh and see whether it is updating here or not. So before receiving, it was 30 pieces on order. So if we receive 5 pieces, then 5 pieces should be unrestricted and total on order should be 25. So refresh. Can you see here? It is showing 5 pieces unrestricted use in received on doc, and the on order now reduced to 25. There is update here.
Yes, sir.
So the information is flowing from EWM because we have done the good receipt in EWM, and it is updating in ERP with good receipt posting. All right, good receipt posting. This is what we have done. As soon as we have done the good receipt posting, we have not, we are still here. We have just done good receipt here. All right. Now, after good receipt, let's see what happened in purchase order, in ERP inbound delivery. So I'm going to ERP inbound delivery. First, I will check the status. So before good receipt, what was the status? Not yet started, right? So, but we have done the good receipt. I will refresh this one, and let's see what happened. So I will start over again in other, what is the inbound delivery? 42. Other 40, sorry. Go back 16, all right? So again, it's like a refresh. If I go to header, check what is the goods receipt status?
Is complete.
Completed. Earlier, what was the status?
A.
It was not yet processed A, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is also changed to C.
Yes,
First it was A relevant, then it was changed. As soon as we created, it changed to B. As soon as I have done the good receipt, it's changed to C. There is a change here.
yes.
Now check in purchase order, what are the changes which are taking place. So after creation of inbound delivery, it was updated, and in the header, it was still showing like on order 20, delivered 0, still to deliver 0. Now we have done the good receipt. We just need to refresh and let's see what happened. So what is purchase order? 35. Other, I'm just refreshing 35. Can you see here? On order is 20, delivered is 5, still to deliver is 15. And if we go to item detail, where we see in the confirmation, in this ERP inbound delivery, so what it is saying that quantity reduced by 5, because 5 we received out of 20. Out of 20, so quantity reduced by 5. All that it is being updated. So we can see that the information is flowing from ERP to EWM smoothly. Now, after good receipt, we need to make sure that the product is moved to its final destination bin, and that is called as put away, right? So now what I'm going to do is we have done the good receipt, and let's say the product is available here, and that the bin information is also available. It is showing where it is available. If I go to monitor, in the monitor, you can see that it is 5 pieces. We have done the good receipt, and after and the 5 pieces are available here in this bin, in this storage type 9010. 9010 is our staging area group, and in this one we have staging area, and that one we have this bin. All right. So this is the here, but we need to move to its final destination bin. Let's say I would like to move to this bin. This bin number, let's say 5 number. So what I need to do, I need to go to our inbound delivery again. Go to our EWM inbound delivery. You see, as soon as ERP inbound delivery is created and distributed, we don't do anything in ERP. All we are doing in EWM. We are doing in EWM. So first we completed unloading, second we good receipt. Now we need to do the put away. Put away is not yet started still. And as soon as we have done the good receipt, so there is another message which is coming for good receipt, sent messages, right? It is also updated. And now when I do the put away, the third message will also appear in PPF action. So this message shows what information is flowing from EWM to ERP. This line, this first blue line, and then As soon as I put away, I complete the put away, then the green line. For green line, the third line will come here. Currently, we have only two lines. First, it was for unloading. Second was for good receipt, and the third will appear for put away. Because now I will show you. So what is the next? I need to do the put away. Okay. So now for put away, we need to go to follow on function warehouse task. As soon as I go to this one, so this is the create warehouse task screen. So what is warehouse task and all we will be discussing. So first I'm completing the cycle. See, we will see how the information is flowing, where it is updated and all. So here in the good receipt, if we are in the good receipt area here, what should be the stock type? If I go to again stock type, whatever we discussed yesterday or day before yesterday, stock type. If the stock is within this one, the stock type is F1, right?
Yes.
So you see the stock type is F1 here. Stock type is F1, unrestricted put away. As soon as I will complete the put away, the stock type will change to F2. We will see that one as well. So here we need to create a warehouse task. For any physical movement or logical movement within the warehouse, we need to create warehouse task. What is warehouse task and all we will be discussing here. There is a topic called warehouse document here itself. After processing this one, we will discuss about this warehouse. These are the warehouse documents. This we will be discussing where we have warehouse task and everything. Let me complete first this one. Now I'm creating. First, we need to create. Right, before we create, we need to make sure that we specify the destination information. Right, if I go to default values, it is showing that currently we have the 5 pieces of this product in this bin available, and this bin is in this staging area, and this staging area is in this staging group. So, but we need destination bin from here where you want to move. So, let's say I would like to move to this bin. Let's say this is a bin number 8. Okay, manually I'm doing it. Later on, we will see how the system will propose using the put away strategy. So, what is the storage type? 0010. In this storage type, let's say section 1, and then the bin number, whatever. So, storage type 0010. Let's say in this storage type, we have section 000001. In this section, in which bin we want to keep, let's say 001001. It seems we have not yet created bins in 0010.
Sir, we can go to 0050
where
destination.
where we have created.
0050, I think we have created, sir.
Okay, then whatever we created, we can select. Okay, so there is no section here in 0050. So I think we may have the bins. So yeah, so there are these many bins are created, right? So
Yes.
assume that we are moving. This is our 0050. Where is that 0050? Yeah, this is here, right? 0050. Let's say in this 0050, I am moving to first bin. Assume. So I am selecting manually. First bin in 0050. Now you see the source information and destination information. So what happened? Warehouse worker, what he will do? He will take 5 pieces of this product from this source bin and move it to this final destination bin, which is nothing but put away. So what I need to do after specifying this one, I will say create a warehouse task. Create a warehouse task, right? Warehouse task and then save. So what happened? It should say default values. Okay, so before, so it make it in edit mode first. Create warehouse task. No changes, no saved. What happened? Just create it. Warehouse request. I will just come back again. Okay, put away not started. I'm going again. Follow on function, warehouse task. All right. And then what I will do, I will go to default values. In that default values, this is what we have. So let's say the destination bin is in storage type 0050, and in this one the first bin here, after the first bin, and then after putting this information, save. When you save, then say create, right? And then after creation, make sure you click on save. So there is a message. Can you see here? As soon as I create it and save, there is a message that warehouse order is created. What is warehouse order and all that we will be discussing. Once it is created, then we need to go to confirm. So what happened? Now with reference to this one warehouse worker, he will move 5 pieces of this product from source bin to destination bin, whatever we have. So as soon as he physically move, we need to confirm in the system. Confirm and save. Now you see the status is open and now save. As soon as I save, the status will be confirmed, right? So it is confirmed. So if I go back again, you see that our inbound delivery put away is completed, warehouse activity completed, registered everything. As soon as I completed the put away, there is a third line which is coming, this one, which shows that this information is already sent to ERP. What information? We will check. First of all, we will check what is the update in our monitor, right? So it was, this is the status when we receive the goods. Now we have done the put away. It means while receiving the goods, this is the bin where the product was received. Now we move to final destination bin. So you will see the what happened, and the stock type will also change from F1 to F2. So before, as after receiving the goods, it was F1. Now we have done the put away, so it should change to F2. So let me do refresh. So let's see what happened. So you see here, it is showing the new bin where this product is actually stored in 0050, 5 pieces. And what is the product? F2, and sorry, the stock type is F2, changed to F2. Right? So these changes took place here. And you can also see the date and time on which this good receipt and other things are done. Now we will see what is the update in ERP. Okay. So first of all, before we refresh this one, I want to go to ERP inbound delivery. So let's see what happened here, what changes is taking place. So it is 42, right? So go back, sorry, 69, go back and then refresh. If we go back and come back, it will refresh. 69, press enter. So go to header. In the header, it is confirmed, sorry, it is completed, confirmed, okay. That is the header level information. And at the item level information also, we see here in ERP inbound delivery, so good receipt completed, right? And then whatever information, so it was unloaded from, so this is the plant, and this is the storage location, stock placement, and other details are available, right? So go to purchase order. So it means Only after good receipt it is changing, but after put away it is not changing in inbound delivery. Similarly, go to purchase order. After good receipt, we have seen that there is a delivered quantity change and everything. But after put away, what's happening here, we need to check. So I'm going to restart this purchase order again. So you see here, there is no change after put away, but there is a change after put away in stock overview. What will be the change? You need to tell me. As soon as I refresh, what will happen? So what happened during the good receipt? This was here, and you see, to all these storage type, we assign the availability group 001, and 001 availability group is linked with ROD storage location till good receipt. But after good receipt, we have done the put away and we move to a bin, destination bin, where the storage type is 0050. And to this storage type 0050, the availability group 002 is assigned, and 002 is assigned to AFS. So it means in ERP stock type, it should reflect to 5 pieces in AFS instead of RT. I'm going to refresh. So before refresh, I will take the screenshot so that we can compare. So let's take a print screen and save in Paint. So this is the stock overview when we have done the good receipt. Right now, after good receipt, once the information is updated, because what happened when we do the put away here, it will also update, and it will update transfer posting. So what happened when we do the transfer posting, it's like a change of storage type, right, from ROD to AFS. All right, so let's see here. Let me refresh. On order remains 25, but there is a change of stock storage type or unrestricted. It will be from ROD to AFS. Refresh. Can you see? In ROD nothing, but in AFS now 5. If I look at the screenshot before we refresh, this is a screenshot. And compare now after refresh. After refresh, there is a quantity in available for sale storage location. Before refresh, this was the update. It was showing only ROD with 5 pieces. Now after, because we have done the put away and then refresh here, so what happened? There is a stock transfer from ROD to AFS, because in EWM the stock has been moved from one bin in this staging area to this one, and this staging area, this storage type is linked to with ROD, and this storage type is linked with AFS through availability group. So this completes this cycle. Can you see how smoothly the documents and the information is flowing between these systems? Clear? Harish, are you available?
Yes, sir.
Right, it's clear, right?
Yes, sir. It is.
So in order to move the documents and the data and all, what we have done, all these things we have done. What are those? Like starting with integration in ERP and EWM, availability group, stock type, data transfer. Up to here, 4 topics we discussed just for smooth flow. Since we have done smoothly completed everything, that's why there is a smooth flow of documents between ERP and EWM. This is the result which we see here. Okay, so simple inbound process I have completed. Right. So tomorrow, what we will do is like a simple inbound scenario I have completed. So let me take this one from here and put here. Overview of inbound we discuss and simple inbound. Then tomorrow we will discuss in detail about inbound delivery notification, inbound delivery, and even this one also we discussed, right? Like this we will see. And manually we entered the destination bin. But tomorrow we also see how the system is going to automatically determine, because for example, in case of Amazon and all, where they are receiving millions of products, do you think it is feasible to manually enter bins for each of these products?
No, sir.
No, right? System should be automatically determining. For that, we have put away rules in the strategy that we will be discussing this one. So tomorrow we will discuss put away rules and strategy, as well as these warehouse documents like warehouse request, warehouse process time, warehouse task, warehouse order, all that we will be discussing. Okay, so any question before we conclude today's session?
No, sir. Actually, I should go through whatever it.
Yes, of course, of course. Now you can understand why we are discussing all these things. Without this one, we cannot create transactional data like purchase order, ERP inbound delivery, EWM and all. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That's why all that were discussed, and we are going in this way. All right. So then day number 10 is completed today. It's like almost 20 sessions,
Yes, sir.
30 hours we completed, right? It's like
Yes, sir.
almost 60 plus 30, because L1 is 60 and L2 is 30, 90 hours. Out of 90 hours, almost 30 hours we completed. Yeah. It's like 1/3 of the training we completed. All right. So, So then let's conclude session here in case if there is no question or query, and then we will continue tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Hari. Have a nice day. See you in
Thank
the
you.
next.